Right. Hey everyone, Tara Malarkey here, founder of High Ticket Empress, author of the book Seven Figure Coach. And I'm super excited because I'm interviewing Priya Patton today, and she's going to share some of her amazing success inside of High Ticket Empress. Really, girl, welcome. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you for having me, Tara.
Yeah. And so, what I'd love to start with is just the highlight, and then we'll get into the details of your business.
Yeah, so since joining High Ticket Empress, I think it was 3 weeks in, after like 3 days of calls, I made $14.7 thousand, which was amazing.
Amazing, amazing. I love it. I love it. That's really quite a transformation. We'll get into like where you were before, but why don't you tell everyone what your business is?
Yeah, of course. So I'm a manifestation coach. And people come to me for a lot of things, but I primarily focus on helping people to manifest their dream relationship.
Yeah, awesome, beautiful. So before High Ticket Empress, what was your struggle?
So I was doing low ticket sales, and I had that on Evergreen, and it was great, but profit wise, I wasn't making the type of profit that I wanted. I think I was sort of like 4K months going on. And then just before joining Ticket Empress, I ran ads and I wasn't in profit after doing that. And for me, that was when I need to do something different.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's awesome. And so then you saw probably an ad of mine and booked a call with our team. What was your biggest doubt before you joined? Like everyone, right? You might be sure, but then it's still scary, right? So speak into that for everyone who is watching, who may kind of feel the same way about making the investment, or is it going to work for them? Things like that.
Yeah, I think for me, I was like the fear of failing, like the fear of it not working. But being a manifestation coach, I was very aware of that. And when I found you, there was complete resonance. And actually, I knew I was already going to do this with you before even getting on the call, but that fear was still there. But, I still took that step and I joined. And yeah, obviously it was worth it.
Yeah. You're in the green, so that's good.
Yeah.
You haven't even started your ads yet, like with us, right? So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was just purely from organic traffic, which is really exciting. I haven't even got into ads yet. Yeah.
So that's actually like a really great point that I'd like to cover right now, which is that's how we help people make money very quickly. And then of course there's the long-term strategy to make your business sustainable, et cetera, which is really important. We don't just want like fast success and then nothing, but it is really important for students when they come in to make an ROI and like see the fruit very quickly. And so you were selling low ticket. So maybe share what specifically you learned that really helped you get to that 14.7K in just a few weeks. Like we walk you through a beta process, right? And so like, what was it about that that really helped you do it?
Yeah. So, as soon as you come in, you're really having experts from every industry. Like it's not just you that we're getting in there. I mean, you help us to think like a CEO, number one, but you have like a copy coach in there, you have a funnels coach in there. So you're getting support from like all different angles. Something for me that was really instrumental to my success was your training on emails. Because before I even did my beta webinar, I was booked out for a week just through the emails that I was writing thanks to your training. And I remember coming to say, Tara, what do I do? Like, I'm booked out. I haven't done my beta webinar. And then you talked me through that. So that in itself was amazing, and got me really, really excited about this process going forward. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So, anything other than that that you would say really stands out for you on something that you like you learned inside of High Ticket Empress that really changed the game for you? Like now what you're selling high ticket, so that's big, right? You went from low ticket to high ticket, and you have done calls or DMs where you sold people into that high ticket program. But yeah, anything else that's sort of been the game changer?
Um, Something that I love about the program itself is honestly the vibe. Like everybody is really supportive and uplifting. So firstly, there's an environment where everybody is rooting for you to succeed. And for me personally, I just loved you, Tara, because I think you're kind of straight to the point. There's no fluff. So from your lessons to even the one-on-ones with you, I think it was like a mindset thing of how to think like a CEO, which sets you up for longevity in your business, as well as how to keep increasing your revenue. And for that, it's like a mindset. It's how to think more than what you do. So for me, that was the biggest takeaway personally.
Yeah. Well, I just want to commend you for that, because I know the few times that that I coached you, you're so coachable, and you really wanted, like, you were kind of like a sponge, like, teach me, Tara, like, and you were really open to me pointing you to maybe some limited ways that you were thinking about it, or some way that you didn't see, and the way that I wanted you to start thinking about it, which was going to set you up right long term. So, like, you were super coachable, and I just, not everyone is like that. So yeah, really, really good work. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You can see the people like that will really, succeed and succeed quickly. And that's really just like able to, learn, from someone and be like, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't have the fruit and the results that I don't know. And I really do need to be humble enough to say, like, I don't know, teach me,
Yeah, you definitely have to go in with like an open mind and an open heart. That's for sure. You have to go in with that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to learn what it is that you need to learn to take you to that next level.
Totally. So I have two final questions. You mentioned before that before you got on the call with my team, you kind of knew you wanted to do this. Do you remember what specifically you saw of mine or watched of mine or knew? Like, how did you know?
Yeah, so there was resonance with you, like firstly, like your journey working in corporate. I used to work in corporate. Secondly, there was, in one of your webinars, you mentioned that fear of failure, and that resonated with me instantly. So, and then just seeing, how, you've created such an amazing brand where you're helping people, to elevate their business just really inspired me.
Nice. Thank you. So Priya, what's next for you? Like, you're still in the program, right? We're just capturing this first win. So what's next?
Yeah, so now I'm going to be going evergreen, which I'm really excited. I'm going to go off, do my slides, get my funnels done, go evergreen with organic and paid traffic. So I'm really excited to see how that unfolds. Yeah. And in the interim, I'm still writing emails and getting calls booked in. So
Totally. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. And yeah, when you get to that next stage, which you're pretty much right there to start that, it's pretty cool when, you're just waking up to those calls on your calendar because someone saw one of your ads and it was well done that attracts high ticket buyers. And you're waking up to that, right? So it doesn't require you to do, some of the manual work that we have to do organically. And that's really just like an amazing stage to get to in the business.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm excited about for sure, because you can do organic stuff if you want to, like you have a choice, but then with the ads, it's really all on automation, so you don't have to touch anything. And that in itself is really fun just to think about.
Yeah. And that's like actually the point when it becomes a real business, right? Because it's like, then you have levers to pull, right? And like based on numbers, exactly what's working, what's not working, what to pull the lever up on or down on. And, that's when you really have like a business, so it's cool.
Yeah. That's a really good point because you need data. So yeah.
Yeah. Right? We're kind of like anyone who's running just organically, not like there's anything wrong with it. And it's cool, right, to not have, advertising costs, but at the same time, you really don't know what's working, what's not working. And so you're kind of flying blind, you're just like, oh, let me just put this out there and see. And, it's good. You should do that. But also to have a real business where you can go, okay, how many leads do we need this month to come in for us to make our 50 grand a month, 100 grand a month, 300,000 a month, whatever it is. It really does come down to numbers. And so when you have that dialed in, then, you're really operating a business. So yeah, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Excited for you. Congratulations. It's really you that put in the work, but thanks for letting us lead you. And I'm looking forward to what's next. We'll do another follow-up interview after a couple more months. Okay.
Amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.